Hey everybody, it's Dean DaCosta, Search Authority. And what we're doing here is we're going through the sourcing links. Now, keep in mind, the version that you see on my screen is not exactly the same version you'll get. I have some things that, you guys just don't need. And there's about to be some big changes for sourcing links, a whole lot of updating, Chrome extension, all sorts of good stuff. But that's coming. But I just want to go through this so you guys can see this. We are in the search engine. This is going to be a long video. You basically can type in whatever you want. I just typed in Java developer because I already have it there. You populate all and you pick where you want to search, both Tor, which is deep web stuff, archives, whatever you want. And you push a button, it'll open in another thing already ready to go. Now, where does this come in handy? It comes in handy just in case Google doesn't have what you want. And believe it or not, Google doesn't always. And you have to use a different part of Google or Bing or Yahoo or Seeker or wherever. Saves you from having to retype or copy and pasting. On average, probably saves me about 4 hours a week. You're thinking 4 hours. Well, yeah, 4 hours. That's a lot. Next section is email. And I'm only going to go through the sections that you will have access to if you ever decide to actually get sourcing links, which you can get here on this page. The sourcing links, pick which version you want. Each one's a little different. This is email addresses. The idea is to validate an email. I'm going to pop in mine because I really don't like picking on other people. And you just go ahead and try to figure out, validate who owns it. So the first one's Google. For me, that's all you'll need because Dean DaCosta, sourcing links, Dean DaCosta, kind of obvious. But for some people, that may not be enough. So you may have to come down here and do some of the others. And they all are already ready to go. Just push a button, give it a second to open, and there we go. It says available. It's email Sherlock, email Sherlock. Sorry, my coffee. It just says available. It doesn't mean much of nothing. LinkedIn. Hey, what do you know? I'm there. But you see, you get the general idea. It's already pre-populated, ready to go. The next section that you will see, there's no reason for you to have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn stuff because that's all embedded in sourcing, is real name. This is how you find information on specific people. I'm going to go ahead and put Dean DaCosta, like I said, picking on only myself, and I'm going to go open up True People just to see. Now, if you look at my LinkedIn profile, you'll know I live in Kent, Washington, which in a second it'll pull up, and I'm right there, and yes, I am 62 years old. And it gives you phone numbers, exactly where I live, people I'm related to, email addresses, and all sorts of neat stuff. So this is how you find somebody's contact info. And if for some strange reason True People didn't have it, then go to Fast People. If that didn't have it, you'll keep coming down until you find it. The ones, and that's the way it works. Usernames. People are creatures of habit. If we use a username in one place, we probably use it in multiple places. Probably have an email associated. This is a way of trying to figure out, hey, is it possible that there is an email associated with this username or that they are on a social site somewhere? So let's start with YouTube. YouTube, it's going to open up with star 43 at the end, right to me. It basically, if I'm using that username on my YouTube page, it's going to open up, ready to go. You don't even have to worry about it. It's already there. Again, so just between the search engines, email addresses, real names, and usernames together, we're talking about 15 hours a week it saves me. Um, Cell phone numbers. You got a phone number you want to know who belongs to. You get one of them calls, say, hey, this is the IRS. You can find out real quick if it really belongs to them or not, and real quick if it's a legit one or not. I'm going to show you something that I think is really cool that is pretty darn good. 253-520-3305. That's one of my numbers. Number Guru. It's one of the sites. It's zero spam score. That means this is a good one. If there was a problem, you'd know. I just got through using this tool to help find out about somebody being scammed and try to figure out who it is and what's going on. Come to find out, yeah, they're being scammed. It's part of a big thing, and the FBI is already on top of it, which is all goodness. Images. You basically either put in a search term to look for images of people or put in the image URL, and it will find more pictures like it, which can help you find information on people. I mean, there's not much else to say. You'd be surprised. Sometimes pictures are a better way to go. Documents. It's real simple. You get, it searches for documents. So I'm gonna put in the word resume, and I love picking on Java developers, so I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna open PDF. And what we did, it's pre-constructed. Extension PDF. That means only look for PDFs. AI even said so, and Java developer, and voila, it's already pre-programmed for you, ready to rock. Pasting sites are usually sites that developers use a lot of. I'm going to put this, but I'm also going to add one more thing. I'm going to add the gmail.com. I'm going to populate all. Now, these are going to pasting search sites. I have a few already built in, and we're going to do Pastebin, which is one of the ones I like. And these are all people that are talking about Java developer and have gmail.com somewhere in there. And as a result, there's emails. There's 7. This extension right here tells me there's 7 Gmails. That means I have 7 people just on this first page that are Java developers, and I have their emails. Good to go. Quick, simple, and easy. You don't get communities because, again, that's all in sourcing. You do get locations. It's simple. Put in the address. You'd be surprised. If you put in my address, I believe it's under Rehold, they actually have my phone number. Business and government. This is some fun stuff. Put in a company, any company. I'm going to put in Boeing. I love picking on Boeing. And as an example, you can find out layoffs. You can find out what technologies they use. You can find out org charts. You can do all these things. I'm going to look for an org chart because I love org charts. Org chart. Oh, BizConnect. Ooh, I've been there recently. Let's go there and look at the org chart. Now you're probably going, well, yeah, but it's blurry. Well, there's an extension called Visualize. If we push the magic extension, it's no longer, as you can see, blurry. And there are scraping tools that can scrape the entire thing. I've already done it. I got it all nice and pretty. So that's what it can do. But it can search. I mean, there are other org chart places. That's just one example. But that's some of the things you can do here. Like say, you can get layoff reports, you can get financial data, you can get all sorts of neat stuff. Sourcing. This is the place that you guys are going to love the most. There are almost 400 places to search. I am going to continue to do what I do best and pick on Java developers. Love picking on Java developers. And first thing I'm going to do is say, hey, we need Java developers, but I really like them to already have an email address or phone number in their profile. Look at it. Just on this first page, 19 emails. This extension right here called Email Extractor tells me how many there are. And all I got to do is scrape that page and I'm ready to rock. I got their email, which is better than emails. I already got their LinkedIn URL. I'll have their name. I'll have their title. I'll have where they work. I'll have everything. I'll be rocking and rolling. That's an example. We've got others in here. We can go ahead and look for people who are, let's see, who are open to work. These people all say they are looking. It even says open to work right there. Open to work. That's how we find them. We don't need LinkedIn Recruiter. You don't need LinkedIn Navigator. You don't need LinkedIn anything. It's all right here. And by the way, since I know someone's going to ask, I will let you know. Keep in mind, big update coming, but our prices aren't going to be changing, at least not the main prices. Platinum, still $50 a month. But if you pay for a year, you get 2 months free. Gold is 40. Silver is 20. Bronze will no longer be the free one. There's going to be a new free one. The bronze is going to get more stuff added to it, and it'll be $5 a month. But that's it. And right now, this is what you can do with them. But these are going to get jumped. These are probably going to jump by several hundred each. This is going to go up to well over 3. This is going to go up to over 5. This up, I think, close to 1,000. This one's going to be close to 1,600. But you get the general idea. I test everything here before it goes out. So, but you could search literally anywhere you want to search based on anything you want to search. And if one site doesn't have it, just move on to the next. If that doesn't have it, then move on to the next. Let's go ahead and let's mess with Facebook and see what we get. Oh, look at all these people that say they're Java developers on Facebook. Not super many. Believe it or not, on Facebook, you're better off just putting developer. For some reason, they're not big on Java. So put developer and then a company that uses Java. So like Amazon. But you'll learn as you use these which one's the best way to search, which one isn't. Interesting enough, SlideShare. Pre-written, pre-ready to rock. And there you go. And that's where you save money. This site alone, when I'm in sourcing mode, saves me at least 15 hours a week. Guaranteed. Custom search engines. Some are here, some you have to go to. It's real simple. They're designed specifically to search for certain things, like whether it's searching for resumes on bios, people who recently updated their LinkedIn profile, whatever. Diversity. It's very simple. You're only going to get diverse people. So if put in Java, put this. Let's go ahead and go to pick women in tech, search by title. Okay, they're saying none. Let's see what would happen if we just take out developer. Oh, there we go. Developer. They're just not calling themselves Java developers. So you'll have to do developer and then switch Java separately to try to find, but you get the general idea. International sourcing, for those of you that need to do international sourcing, yes, the international sourcing is here. We will show you how to do. We are going to go do a letter code of UK for the United Kingdom. We are going to continue to pick on Java, just Java though, because I don't feel like wasting too much time. And we are now going to open LinkedIn International. And oh, look at them people. And they are international people in the UK, London, England. You get the hint. And again, my reiteration, why do you need LinkedIn? Remind me again? Okay. Sites and tools. These are just sites and tools that you might want to utilize, including scraping tools and all sorts of neat stuff. Boolean tools. Excuse me. This is not Boolean tools. This is actually my bag here. Yeah, Boolean tools. I am right. These are Boolean places where you can do Boolean. This is where you can create your own Boolean right here. Just put in what you see right now has Java and this and this. If I was to put in a title here, let's put in developer. Let's spell it right. Developer and everything, it'll just start populating with C developers populated. And then you have your Boolean string ready to rock. But you can also go to these places to build Boolean strings if you'd like. Chrome extensions, got a list of Chrome extensions I like and I use a lot. Figure it'd be good for you guys. Word lookup. This is one of the coolest things in the world because you get to learn about the words, what they mean, and basically how to find them. I mean, you get to learn about military acronyms. You can find out what a military occupational specialty is, their job. In this case, you can learn about Java. You're thinking, oh, I know everything about Java. No, you don't, because it changes constantly. But here's the good part about this. We're going to go right here to Java. It gives you an explanation. It gives you technical type, but these are synonyms. Synonyms means it's a word that means the same as another word. Copy that and create an OR string. You're good to go. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we do that? We're going to go ahead and be sneaky. We're going to copy this. We're going to come back here and we're going to skip something and we're going to go to Chat GPT. What I'm going to do in this prompt is take below list of words and create a Boolean OR string. And the words are going to be the ones that I just copied. We are going to get rid of the 26 stuff because we don't really know. We're going to open, it's going to automatically open Perplexity. And there's your OR string. There you go. Done, over. There you go. But that's the AI part. So we skipped. So we're going to go back to the words and look up. So that's basically what that does. Salary info. You want to know what the going rate is for something? It's not hard to find out. Let's just put in the word developer. Let's go ahead and populate. Let's do salary.com. Now keep in mind, sites change, things change, so it's not always cut and dry here. I don't really care about that. Let's go to Java developer here. Let's get rid of that. And there you go. Done. You got all of them, including relocation information, cost of living information, even what people with H-1Bs are making, everything. Email format. It's real simple. This side is to find out what the email naming convention is for a company. That's all. I mean, it's not rocket science. Let's see what Boeing is. Boeing.com. Populate. Let's try that one. And it appears its first dot last name. It says it right there. See? Boom, 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 boom. If you want, you can even create your own. Why is this important? Humans are creatures of habit. 95% of all Americans are going to have an email with some combination of their name. Usually it's with one of these email domains. 98% of all Americans have one with one of these. And you can just take them, test them, and move on down the highway. Email validators, these will let you know which ones are good. And the ones that are good, go up their email address, find out who owns them. You'll get the person you want. It's foolproof methodology. And on my YouTube page, I speak about this methodology. It's foolproof. For those that want medical and vet, yeah, you'll be able to find anything to do with medicals and veterinarians and dentists and lions, tigers and bears. Oh my, everything you could imagine. I'm not even going to go through because it's taken a long time. Now, keep in mind the medical stuff is only with the platinum version. So if you aren't doing medical, you don't need the platinum version. Legal, lawyers, ChatGPT tools. We already went out. These are ChatGPT tools. This is where you can generate a prompt and or run a prompt, whichever floats your boat. Or you can just go there. Let's see, you don't get vehicles, domains. This is all the stuff that I need to be able to do for some of the work I do with that. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, other than resources. Resources is just a place to go find a whole lot of information about people. Like, as an example, wouldn't it be nice to know how LinkedIn is calling its places when you X-ray them? Don't just put Pittsburgh, put greater Pittsburgh area, because that's where it's going to be. And then you can find list of colleges if you want to find that out, all sorts of neat stuff. That's it in a nutshell. And again, for gold and platinum, there's going to be a Chrome extension, and it's just here. Instead of having to sign it, instead of having to go in and then pick the spot and everything, that you get to go ahead. We'll go to emails and open right to it, right to it. That's the email in platinum. Now, like I said, it doesn't look the same as mine because mine is on my hard drive and it's mine and it's where I test everything before it goes up here. But it's going to have everything I have unless I'm just got it and I'm just testing it. And that's it in a nutshell. You combine this tool with scraping tools, and you're pretty much good to go. And if you really want to take it the next step, you combine it with Jobin, and you've got a full. You're done. You don't need anything. Jobin is a great tool. It is $230 a month is all the cost for Jobin, and you get to do so much. I've got videos on it. I'm not going to talk about it too much here. I have not signed in, so I'm not going to do it. I got videos on my YouTube page about Jobin. It's $238 a month, and you can do all sorts of stuff. And you combine that with my tool, and then all the rest of the tools involved are free. And you get a complete ATS CRM sourcing content finding tool for under $300 a month. Under $300 a month. It's just mind-boggling to me. It's what I use. Those that's my main thing. I don't do much in LinkedIn, directly in LinkedIn. Everything I do is from here. So there you go. That is Sourcing Links. If you got questions, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm not hard to get a hold of, and I can run you through it. But there you go. My name is Dean DaCosta, the Search Authority. May the source be with you.